Welcome to Kurchatpur Online School, dear learners and dear honorable teachers with guardians. My salam to all of you who are with me online. I am MD Hassanul Kabir, lecturer in English, Haji Altaf Hossain Orinda Ali Madrasa, Orindia, Kurchatpur, Jhineda. I hope that you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. In spite of leading a crisis time of COVID-19, I am praying for you to my omnipotent so that everybody can be safe and sound. I am here to take the class of second paper, titled degree for the students of SSC, SSC and degree non-cadet as their subject. So, I believe or I think that if you attend this class, then it will be possible for all of you to understand the definition of degree, and transformation of degree, and origination of degree, and classification of degree. By the way, I request all of you who are with me to invite your friends so that they can be benefited by my class. Without delay, let's go to our topic. I have already declared my topic, what will be. My topic is degree. I am writing here degree. As far as I know that all of you have a good idea or good notion about degree, yet I am trying to make it clear if you are unable to understand, okay? Degree just is two degrees to compare, okay? Degree means comparison, and if you would like to clarify the degree, the first and foremost equipment of the grammar is to know about adjective and adverb, okay? If you do not have the good knowledge of adjective and adverb, it will be very hard for you to identify the degree words in the sentence, okay? By the way, up to these times, I have known that what is degree and what is the origination of degree. Now, I would like to inform you about adjective and adverb. Though you know its definition, adjective is such a word which modifies just noun or pronoun. On the other hand, adverb modifies adjective, adverb and verb, even a sentence, okay? I think that you are very clear which words are useful to make the degree. Now I am writing adjective and adverb, okay? We know that those words are used in a sentence as a degree. So, before starting this, before some time ago, I have given a definition of adjective and adverb, and for this reason you are clear. At this moment, I would like to inform that the classification of our degree. We know that degree is of three kinds: positive, comparative and superlative. Am I right? Okay. So, I will help you to write it. I'm sorry to say, I had better say again that if there is any kind of problem in my technical device and whether my board is clear and my sound is clear, please inform me in the comment box so that I can correct myself, okay? Now, So where we there, where we should go there, and that is the classification of degree. We know that degree is of three kinds: positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay. Before I have said that degree was originated from adjective. So here is the classification of the degree: comparative, positive, and superlative. Positive degree is such a degree, just adjective and adverb will be used for the only one person, and comparative degree is a degree just to compare between two persons, and superlative is such a degree which is used as which is compared of the three and more than that. Okay, to compare more than compare of the three and more than that, it is called superlative. On the other hand, comparative to compare between two persons or to anything else or anyone else. Are you clear? My dear students, if there is any kind of problem to understand me and my lecture, please inform me. I will try my level best to make it clear. Okay. Now I will give a structure, okay, so that you can make a good translation of degree, positive and comparative and superlative. Here, the most discussion matter that if you know the structure, if you are given a structure to the students, how to make a comparative and how to make a superlative, it will be very easy for you. Okay. For this reason, I like to give a structure so that it will be very helpful for you. Okay. By the way, just for the sake of the comparative degree, I will give a structure: subject plus verb plus comparative form of adjective plus then and with whom it is compared. In Bangla, jar সাথে তুলনা করা হয়. If you follow the structure, I think that it will be very easy for you to write down the standard form of the sentence in degree. Clear? Okay. Subject. I would like to give a translation in Bangla, and we will help you to translate it into English. Okay? সে আমার চাইতে ভালো. Okay? সে আমার চাইতে ভালো. Of course, everybody sees that here are two persons, he and I. Okay? সে আমার চাইতে ভালো. So there is a comparison between two persons, he and I. Of course, it must be the comparative sentence, and thus structure of the sentence has already been given above. Okay? Subject, verb, adjective is called. That means the comparative form of adjective then and with whom it is compared. Okay? Here, subject, he. Then verb is the comparative form of the adjective, better. Then with whom it is compared. He is compared just means amar. Okay? I. Here is a question. Okay? Amar means in English my, but I have used I. Okay? Possibly you know that there is a question for admission applicants. Why here is I used? Why here is I used? Because it should take the place of my, we can use I. Why? There is a good reasons. Of course, I will tell you. I. Now it is very clear that subject here is he, and verb is, and the adjective form of comparative better than, and with whom it is compared. That means amar in Bangla, amar in English I. Okay, it will never be used my. Clear? Why? If I would like to give the reason of being that, you have to know the case. Okay, without knowing the case, I think that it will be very difficult for you. What is the cause to be I in lieu of my? Okay, I. Oh, we know that cases of three kinds. Okay, subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. Okay. I think that everybody who are enjoying, particularly who has not a good knowledge of case, they should give the importance on showing the rule, on seeing or observing or noticing the rules, cases. Okay. Do you know that in which cases is subjective case used here there? Of course, everybody should know, because from the point we have been given different kinds of question in the question paper. Particularly, it is seen mostly for the applicants, admission applicants. Okay, SSC, after SSC, whenever you will get oneself admitted in university, then this those kind of question has been given you to answer. Okay, so I would like to help you to inform the uses of case. Since we have practiced here degree, but to complete the degree, we need to go there, okay, in the case. Okay, subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. Okay, subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. Okay, so here I, me, and my, he, him, and his. Okay, if I write the sentence that he is better than, my dear friends, you have to know that I am in the degree, okay, but because of our own necessity, we had better go to the case to make you clear, okay. He is better than my. It is incorrect sentence. Incorrect sentence. Why? Because we know that you have to write, please, if there is any kind of a script beside you, you have to write, it will be better for you, okay. He is better than my. We know that after or then and as subjective case, okay, will always be used. You have to remember the fact, okay, that after, then, and as, just then and as, you will have to use the subjective case, but not possessive case or objective case. Clear? So, if we follow the rules that here is then, okay, and after then no possessive will be used, okay. I believe that you are clear. And is there any problem? Please inform me with any way. Then, so after then we should use subjective case. The subjective case of my is I. So we should use he is better than I, but not my. Are you clear? Okay. I believe that you are clear, okay. Is there any kind of problem? Please inform me and note it. I will help you, okay. As far as I know. Actually, I should not say that I know everything. As far as I know, I will try my level best to solve your problem, okay. Subjective case. By the way, where we should go there, and that is the superlative form, and to discuss the superlative, the structure of superlative degree. Okay. Now, before telling this, what is necessary to do for you earlier, just I have forgotten. I am sorry to say that I have already forgotten to note down the suffix where is used in the case of comparative and superlative degree. Of course, you have to know. Okay, ER and EST. Here are two suffix. Okay, Suffix means which words are used at the end of the root word to make a new word is called suffix. Okay? And it will be clear within short time. ER and EST. P just for positive, C for comparative, S for superlative. Okay? If you use ER just at the end of positive, it will be comparative. Okay? So P plus ER, that means P means positive. Okay? P means positive. Here is a arrow to make you clear. P for positive plus ER, that will be comparative. On the other hand, positive plus EST, it will turn into superlative. Okay? I had better say earlier, but at the middle of my lecture, I have given the example to make you clear. P for positive, C for comparative, S for superlative. P plus ER, that means comparative, and P plus EST will be superlative. Okay? Now, there is another root words and another suffix, prefix will be used if there is a 2 syllables and more than that, then we should use another system. Okay? For more syllables, SYLLBLS, we should use more plus positive. On the other hand, most plus positive. It will be turned into superlative. Okay? You can write it. For more syllables, more plus positive, it will turn into comparative, and most plus positive, it will turn into superlative. Is there any problem, my dear students? Okay. Thank you. I believe that you are able to understand my lecture. Okay? Here I will give the structure of superlative. Okay? What is the structure of superlative? Most of the students know it earlier. Okay? For the betterment of the students, I will help you to write down it again. Okay? Now, I will give the structure of superlative. Subject, verb, the, and the adjective, the comparative form of, the superlative form of adjective. Okay? Okay. The superlative form of adjective, of and in and with whom they are compared. Okay. Subject, verb, the, adjective of, in, and is subjunctive. Okay, with whom they are compared. If you use the place, you should use in, and if you use the person, you should use of. Okay, are you clear? I will give an example in Bangla. সেই শ্রেণীর মধ্যে সবচাইতে ভালো। Okay? The translation of the sentence will be he, your subject is he, verb is the ভালো. Of course, earlier I have told you that you have to pick out the adjective from the sentence whenever it will be possible for you to know the superlative form. Are you clear? Okay. ভালো, that means good, but the superlative form of good is best. Here is a question that's with whom it is compared. শ্রেণীর মধ্যে, that means it is a place but not a person. So we should use in but not of. In the class of that are well known of the degree. Okay, he is the best in class. In the class. By the way, there is a good question for the students. In the case of superlative degree, when the will be used or when the will not be used. Are you clear? There is a good answer of the good question. Clear? and that is the where to use and where not to use. Okay, I will clear it, okay? You should not think about that. He is the best in the class. তার মানে that means সে এই শ্রেণীর মধ্যে সবচাইতে ভালো in Bangla. He is the best in the class. If we give an example of the person, সে বালকদের মধ্যে সবচাইতে জ্ঞানী। সে বালকদের মধ্যে সবচাইতে জ্ঞানী। Here, it is comment just of the person, but not in the place. Subject, he, verb is the, wisest, wisest. Wise means জ্ঞানী, the superlative form of wise is wisest of the boys. He is the wisest of the boys. We have not given any noun of adjective noun after adjective, so we should not use any adjective. He is the wisest of the boys. সে বালকদের মধ্যে সবচাইতে ভালো। It is called superlative degree. And because I have given a structure just for you to make the sentence perfect, okay? For this reason, it will be very easy for you if you follow the structure, okay? I think there's many of you who are enjoying my class have a dispute against me why I am using the structure, okay? But you have to remember the fact that we are not the native speaker of English language, okay? Our language is Bengal. So, to make it clear, we have to learn the structure. The world is total world, how it is created, totally depend on structure. So, we should use structure, that's all. Because we know that the sweeper of England can speak English very fluently, but in our country, there are few person, maybe it may be my wrong idea, so there are few person can speak English fluently, okay? For this reason, because we have not learned it from our childhood, okay? Whenever we are born from the lap of our parents, from lap of our mother, lap of our father, whenever we have heard the sentences, they are using the Bengal but not English, okay? If we hear it from our childhood, so it will be very easy, and there is no need of using any kind of structure at that moment. But now there is no alternative way to use it, okay? For this reason, I am using it. I am sorry if you mind it, okay? To give any kind of structure of superlative form to make the sentence into superlative, okay? By the by, subject verb the adjective cube, that means the adjective superlative form of adjective of in and stand and back, clear. Okay, now I will give another good example of that, where we will use the and where we will not use the, clear, in spite of being the superlative form, okay. It will be very helpful for the students of admission test, because from here in many public universities, question paper has been given from the question, and if you follow the instruction where to use the and where not to use the, it will be very better for you, okay? If you see that the degree has come from the adverb, okay, not adjective, then you should not use the. It is the good answer. I think that we are clear of it. I will give an example that in Bangla. সে সবচাইতে ভালো পড়ে। সে সবচাইতে ভালো পড়ে, that means ভালো করে পড়ে, okay, in বাংলায়. It is not adjective here, it is an adverb, because it modifies verb, okay. It does not modify pronoun, and here is he. Good here modifies read, so it is called adverb. We know that it is of course superlative degree, so the transition will be he. Here is verb reads. Oh, sorry to say that I have not mentioned it earlier. Verb means most of the students uses as a verb for the sake of the degree is, am, are, or am is are, okay, was, were. But you have to remember that whenever any main verb will be used, you have to take the main verb, not a be verb or linking verb, okay? Do you know, have any kind of idea about linking verb? So সবচাইতে ভালো পড়ে, of course, sorry, I should go to the main point. There is a question that's, do you know about any kind of linking verb, okay? Are you clear of the notion of linking verb? Of course, I will help you to make it clear. Then I will have to give the answer. Why will we not use the? Clear? He, here is verb, main verb, reads. R-E-A-D-S. Reads, and the superlative form of adjective bhalo, that means best. Here you will have to notice that I have not used any kind of the here. Here the will never be used, because in spite of being the superlative form of the degree, we should not use the. It is originated from adverb but not adjective. It is a good answer, okay? On the other hand, he is the best boy. He is the best boy. Are you clear? Here is best adjective, so we are using the. On the other hand, here is best adverb, so we should not use the. Are you clear? Okay, thank you. You have been given an opportunity to write it if there is any script, okay? সে সবচাইতে ভালো পড়ে. Here, ভালো, that means good or well, is adverb. On the other hand, here best is adjective. So I am using the, but in the sake of best, I am not using the. Clear? Okay. You can write it, please. Wipe out. There is another question for you. We have given the structure of comparative degree, but I have not using the, okay? And just for the sake of superlative degree, I have been using for a long time the. But in some cases, we are not using the. In the comparative form, there the will they can also be used. And there is a question which sweeps into your mind, that in which place we should use the in the comparative degree. Of course, I will tell you, and I am telling just now, okay? Comparative degree. The use of comparative degree, the use of the in the comparative degree, okay? The use of the in the comparative degree. We know that the is used in the superlative degree, but not in comparative, okay? But in some cases, the is also used for comparative degree. I will express you, okay? And that is, whenever you will compare of the two for the definite person. And it will be also clear if I say you that whenever you see that of the two brothers, of the two sisters, then you should use the before comparative degree. That will be clear. দুই বোনের মধ্যে সে ভালো. What will the translation be? দুই বোনের মধ্যে সে ভালো. Yeah, you have to note it, please. Of the two sisters, সে ভালো. She is the better. I myself have seen that there are many more questions in the public university question paper, so you should show emphasis on it, okay? the. I know that it is a comparative form, and you also know that it is a comparative degree. But in spite of being the comparative, we have used the just for the sake of being or having or getting of the two sisters. I have already said you that whenever you will see that of the two sisters of the two brothers, you should use the in the comparative form. Okay. Are you clear, my dear students? I'm afraid of making you boring, okay? Because I think that's it has been a monotonous time for you, and if it is, I'm sorry, okay? Now, I have discussed about the positive form and the structure of positive, the structure of comparative, the structure of superlative, okay? And already I have discussed that, the definition of the degree and the classification of the degree and the structure, how to make the comparative degree and the superlative degree, okay? It will be very clear for you, and I have discussed that after that, and as a subjective case will be used. On the other hand, the where the will be used. Oh, there is another place where we can use the in the comparative degree, okay? Whenever anything is decreasing, another thing is increasing. On the other hand, anything is increasing and the other thing is decreasing. In the cases, we should use the, okay? Such as in Bangla, যতই পড়িবে ততই শিখিবে. So in the case of যত তত, okay, you can use the more you read. Toto, that means the more, of course, the more and the more you will learn. There are two cases where the is used. There is exceptional something. Because of being the adverb, we can use the, okay? Just for the sake of the comparative degree, but not in superlative form. The more you read, the more you will learn. There is another question, it is a future tense, but why I am using the present tense? If there are two cases, one is present tense and, one is future tense and another is future tense. And the precondition to make the good sentence, the first sentence will be present indefinite tense. On the other hand, the second sentence will be superlative form. Future indefinite tense. I think that's everything is clear of the classification of degree and its definition, how to make a form a comparative degree and superlative degree, okay? I think that it will be very helpful for the common students, but not for the smart students, because they already know it, okay? So I am using the transformation of the degree, okay? If there is any kind of boring point, I'm sorry, okay? But I try my level best to make it clear. If there is any kind of problem for you, you will help me to by informing in the comments, okay? And actually, a man is not above the wrong. It is necessary to make a mistake for a person. I am not above the wrong, and I was not above the wrong, and I will not be above the wrong, okay? It is necessary to make a mistake for a person. Since I am human being, so it is necessary to make a mistake, and I will try my level best so that it can be benefited for you, okay? And whenever I feel that you will get benefited, I will also be benefited by observing, by thinking that I have become a pitch of a benefits. By the way, now I will help you to transform degree. Transform degree, that means for the first time, so we can use it superlative from positive. Superlative to positive, okay? Superlative to positive. My dear student, I think that you are observing the class, okay? You are enjoying the class. I request you to invite your friends to join with us so that they can be helpful, okay? Since I have been given a limited time, 45 minutes, so within this time, I will try to do it. And besides degree, if there is any kind of question to me about grammar, I will try my level best, okay? to make it clear either now or later. I will give my cell phone number so that you can be helpful by contacting with me, and here will be given. Okay. And this number you will contact with me if there is any kind of problems to understand my lecture. Okay. Superlative to positive, the structure will be given. I have said earlier that the structure will be very helpful for the native the student of target language, but not native language. They are using automatically, no other. And the last part of degree in Bangla, degree er porer ongsho plus par as the positive form of degree, superlative. Degree 1, that means the positive form of superlative subject. If you follow the structure, it will be very helpful for you to change from superlative into positive. So I will give an example of that. Possibly I will not complete all the rules of transformation, as yet I am trying. He is the best man. He is the best man. Here is a structure is given for you to make the sentence into a positive according to the rule, no other. The last part of degree, that means man. Last part of degree, that means degree pore ongsho. Here is degree best, and the last part of degree man. Here is verb is as best. The positive form of best is good. As and subject here is he. So no other man is as good as he. I would like to inform you, my dear students, that transformation means to physically change, okay, but not internally change. You have to remember the main point. If you think that whenever I am changing the sentence from complex to simple, compound to simple, and active to passive, passive to active, affirmative, negative, assertive, all the transformation which we are using, there will not be change in the internal meaning, meaning, but the physical sense will be happened there. No other man is as good as he. He is the best man. This mean the words follows the sentence follow the last sentence. On the other hand, the last sentence follows the above sentence. So he is the best man. No other man is as good as he. Okay, I'll give another example of that. There, you can face problems to change superlative to positive. He reads best. Awful boys. Okay, the positive form of the sentence will be no other. You have to remember the fact that if you see the awful and often in the superlative form, you will have to remove it just for the sake of doing the positive form, no other, boy. You have to remember that after no other, the noun must be singular, no other boy. Here is the question was a boys, but I have given a boy, okay? Because after no other, every singular noun will be used. Boy, and here verb is reads. Okay, reads. Here subject is singular and verb is singular. So we are using reads. And here as, here is a good looking matter and good noticeable matter, that best. Now we know that's the positive form of best is good, but not here we are using this well, but not good. There is a good reasons, I know that, and everybody knows earlier. I have to complete the sentence of the positive degree, then I am explaining it, okay? No other boy reads as well as, here is subject he. Now there is a question that in another place we are using the positive form of this superlative best or good, but here is well, why? Of course there is a good reasons and there is a good answer of that. Well, we know that after verb, okay, plus adverb. Okay, you have to remember the facts. Main verb After main verb, adverb will be used, but not adjective will be used. And we know, dear students, now we can delete the structure of the positive degree here just for the sake of changing. Good, well, better, and best. Good, well, better, and best. Here, best is superlative form, but the positive form of superlative best is two, and that is good and well. In which cases those are used? Okay, good and well. Okay, if you follow or if you write down the main verb, then you should use the positive form of best, well, and if you see the linking verb or be verb, then we should use good. After linking verb we should use the, and after main verb we should use after linking verb we should use good, and after main verb we should use well. So here is reads. It is not a linking verb, it's a main verb, and after main verb no adjective will be used, so we have used well and it is an adverb. Are you clear? Best, good and well. You can follow the TOEFL where exceptional example is given. Okay, my restaurant. Up to this time I have said that the one structure of superlative form into positive, superlative to positive. Now if you see that in the superlative degree one of the, then you should use very few. Okay, the above structure will be the same, just for the sake of or in lieu of no other you should use very few, but not no other. Okay, even you can use here very few, not only very few but also few other. Okay, it will also be correct. Very few dot 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 dot, just as the same we have given the another example sometimes ago, just no other and the last part of degree, verb as degree 1 as subject. On the other hand, very few and the last part of the degree. Okay, very few, the last part of the degree, and verb as degree 1 as subject. Okay, the two structure will be the same, just a few change. Okay, so I can give an example of that. She is one of the worst sufferer, SUFFERER. Okay, she is one of the worst sufferers. Okay, you have to know that after one of the noun must be plural. On the other hand, very few, after very few you have to use the plural form of noun. Very few, we can use sufferers, 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 and here is verb is, but you should use are because you know that the subject, if the subject is plural and the verb must be plural, so we can use are, and verb is are as and degree 1 worst. Here the positive form worst, bad, as subject here is she. Okay, are you clear? I think that it is very clear for you. Okay, I have wiped out all the example of that given. Now I will go to another example of that. How to change the sentence from comparative to positive. Comparative to positive. Okay, we know that if you see that any other in the comparative form. Okay, I will give the example of that. No other. The structure of the superlative is like as the structure of comparative will be some. The last part of other in Bangla, other porer ongsho verb as degree 1 as subject. We symbolize degree 1, that means the positive the positive form of any degree. Okay, comparative and superlative. No other. I will give an example of that. How to change it? Okay, he is greater. than any other boy. So we can write the answer of that. No other. And the last part of other, that means boy. Verb here is as degree 1, better, greater. The positive form of greater is great, okay? As subject here is he. So I think that it will be clear according to the structure, okay? No other, and the last part of other, and verb as degree 1 as subject. I have already finished my time. Another teacher is waiting to give a class for you. So as usual, I have to force it very well, just for the sake of writing the structure of comparative from positive. Comparative positive, okay? And if you see in the comparative sentence just than, but not than any other, okay? You have to remember the facts. The last part of than, in Bangla, than এর পরের অংশ verb as degree 1 as subject. Then এর পরের অংশ verb as degree 1 as subject. Okay. I will give an example that he is better than I. The last part of than, that means I. And verb will take am, negative, not as good, as subject here, he. You have to remember the fact that I've already said that after than and after as, the subjective case will be used here. In such a way, I'm using he, okay? Than and as subjective has already been used as, okay? I am not as good as he, the meaning of the same. You have to remember the fact that whenever any degree will be positive, that answer will be negative, okay? If the answer will be negative, if the question is negative, the answer will be positive. The next will be given for the betterment of my students. If you see that's in the comparative form, no less than, you can use it as the internal meaning will be the same, no less than. And if you see the no less than together, no less than together, তার মানে একত্রে থাকবে, then you should use as, much as. And if you see that, we can remove it, no fever than. No fever than, you will have to use as many as. Sorry not to elaborate all the structure and example because of limiting my time, and at this moment I think that as far as I know, I have not much more knowledge and much more equipments to make you clear. I'm trying my level best to do it, and I would like to say that since we are using we are spending critical time of COVID-19 for this season, we should pray for each other or one another so that we can be safe and sound at our home, and we should pray to our omnipotent to save ourselves for each other. And at last, I am desiring the betterment for all of the people in the world. And my salam to all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. By the way, if there is any kind of question and any kind of complaints or problems against me or against my lecture, please consider me with your mercy. And that's all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.